Hey everybody, Blind Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we're back. We're back with The Flash. Save our world in the multiverse. Which apparently he needs to do because he has to go back and do stuff with Zoom. Can't just leave him there. Let the world die.
Go back.
Huh? Yeah, he could go back to Earth 2. They just fucking leave him.
He's going to Earth 7. Or
I don't know where he's
Earth
going.
ABC. What network she's on?
CBS?
CBS. He's going to Earth CBS.
Yes, I know.
He's like, at the end he's screaming, and then he goes.
I'm really curious on what's going to happen and how it's going to...
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, are they going to start off that episode with The Flash?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is he just going to show up and like, why are you here?
I don't know.
I was just running really fast because I was mad.
Yeah.
I'm here. Send me back home.
True.
I don't know how. I'm not a scientist.
I can't speak on any of it because I need to watch like 15 episodes of Supergirl first.
Yeah. Let's go on with the next question of Q&A for
First.
Flash. Didn't you ask a question?
No.
Oh.
What?
First question is from Osmosis, who says, do you think Wally has speed already, being that Jesse's watch went off when Wally approached her at the club? I was curious about this because I wasn't sure if it was Barry that kept on sending it off, or if because Wally was there it was going off.
She was with Barry the whole time.
And he was right next to her.
And it didn't go off, but when Wally showed up, it did go off.
Well, she was sitting at the bar, and she moved, and went doo-doo-doo, like, oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. And then when Wally came over, it felt like it went doo-doo-doo. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. So she moved over here, or something like that. And then it went doo-doo-doo. Like,
see, I think we're meant to think that it's Barry.
Yeah.
But it could be Wally. I was surprised by that. Why else would they do that? Why even have that scene in there?
Don't know.
You know?
It has to add questions.
Like, why have that scene?
It's either to be like, hey, there's some powers over here people ain't talking about. Or to be like, fuck you guys, you're all confusing shit, and we're tricking your ass.
I know, they're tricking our asses. That's what they're doing. Just like when you write a script, you have to have a reason for something to happen. What did you put this in for?
You want to fuck people.
It was only 20 minutes, maybe 22 minutes. Let's have his watch go up.
I mean, honestly, Wally didn't have to show up there at all for the storyline.
Not at all.
I mean,
the only reason he was there was because he was like, "What was this place, Barry?" And Barry was like, "I don't get out much."
Yeah. And then he never showed up again to talk about anything that happened there. So really, there was no reason to have him there.
Yeah.
Except for that watch thing.
Does he already have his speed, or is he just a metahuman without like an accident to make it happen? Because if he were a speedster, surely he would have stopped that car from destroying Iris whenever she was in her booty shorts. Remember?
I mean, he always talks about wanting to go fast. I figured that we would have seen something by now, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem very good at I mean, Joe caught him drag racing. He's not very good at hiding stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. But that scene was peculiar, to say the least.
What if he gets V9 and then, since he's already a metahuman, it actually gives him the Speed Force?
Like he already has... I don't know. We gotta talk about the Speed Force stuff.
Yeah, because maybe he has some kind of element. Like, the chick couldn't have speed unless she had V9 constantly.
Yeah.
Maybe he could use the V9 to actually kind of jumpstart the Speed Force connection, and then it sticks with it.
I don't know.
We'll
have to see. There's a lot more questions about that.
I don't like questions.
Well,
why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Next question is from Hunter Dillon, who says, similar to the previous theory, what if Zoom and Jay are the same person, but split as Jay became more addicted to the velocity drug? Zoom could have started out as an evil subconscious within Jay, but became a separate person as he used the drug more. This could explain why Eliza seemed to have split personality and why she began to create blue lightning when she took the V9.
Yeah, I think this is a really interesting theory, because why even bring up the concept of a split personality thingy? One like is obsessed with speed and the other one isn't, and then she happens to get like blue lightning at the end, you know? Like it seems too similar to multiple J blue lightning stuff.
So they're saying that with the V9 that somehow, especially since he had Speed Force already, it probably helped, but it created like an evil subconscious in him where like he's arguing with himself like she was.
Yeah.
But eventually it got to the point in Jay that he split into two people.
Yeah, he like splits off into two different people.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about it either. Unless
it's weird.
I don't know. Flash is odd. The writers are always pretty strong when it comes to this kind of stuff. Right now, all we have is information.
Yeah, it's a neat theory.
It's a neat theory. I just think it's too coincidental that they're so similar.
Because then, too, like, who the heck would be in the cage?
I don't know. I'm just saying, we know Jay was addicted to Velocity 9. We know that Eliza took Velocity 9.
Yeah.
But Jay has Speed Force and she doesn't, you know? And that's what happened with her.
And if that's the case, why would Jay never say, hey, I had a split personality, split literally from me.
I don't know.
And is running amok as Zoom.
Unless he's working with him somehow. I don't know. But Aaron, we completely forgot about our slap bet poll.
What?
Now, I did end up winning the poll, Aaron. So, by your archaic rules, you should be slapped. But, you want to hear something, Aaron? I admit that I was wrong. Because that was, whenever I made that bet, I made that with the intention of it being somebody else. Like, it's too easy that it's her. But, even though it was a split personality, and the hooligans want to see you slapped, not because I'm right, because they want to see you slapped, okay? I'm proving my point with the last Jessica Jones thing. I'm proving my point that you shouldn't be slapped. So, technically, you should slap me, because I lost. It was the same person. Even though this whole split personality thing kind of goes in my favor a little bit, because Zoom and Jay aren't technically the same person. Maybe, I don't know, if that's the theory, So either you just slap me right now, because I admit I was wrong about if it's a different person. Because we didn't say, like, a different personality, because we didn't know that. We said person, which implies body, right? So I say either you slap me right now, and that's the end of it, or I say we'll wait until we figure out if the Zoom J thing is more correct. And if that means it was a different person, if it was trajectory, then you get slapped. I'm not going to be the will of the mob, Aaron. When I slap you, it's going to be for real and it's going to be just. Dawn of justice.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the voting was right and I should just agree with it.
I'm saying, I don't know. I only claim knowledge on things that I have proof and I know. As of right now, we don't know yet. So even though the mob says you should be slapped, and by the way, there's a ton of comment or of tweets saying, like, I think Aaron's right, but he deserves to be slapped because I want to see it. I'm like, I don't follow these people.
I don't think it was because I was deserved. I think it was because you were like, I'm going to smack you so hard.
That's a thing, too.
I think I just want to see you slap me so hard.
Yeah. I can't slap you so hard for something that I truly don't believe that I was right in. I truly don't. So how do you feel? How does Judge Aaron feel about this? There's Detective Calvin and Judge Aaron.
Judge Aaron.
Yeah.
I mean, from one standpoint, I should agree with what the voting says, right? Because
the mob.
They should be right? They were right before. They should be right now, right?
To be fair, a lot of people voted for this is stupid.
Yeah, no.
If that wasn't there, if there wasn't a third party candidate, it would have.
It's hard to tell, how it would have gone otherwise.
And what do you think on the other hand?
I think it was only like 1 or 2%.
Yeah.
That you beat me by.
Yeah, I know. But on the other hand, you were gonna say.
Well, you're being nice. I don't want to slap you. Not yet.
Yeah. I see. The thing is, the only reason I'm not slapping you, because I have every right to do so with the vote results. Like if you choose to slap me, I'm just gonna slap you now because I was nice and I have Twitter on my side. But if we wait to see what exactly is happening with Zoom, if Zoom and Jay did in fact split apart, and that means there's two different people, and that's what Trajectory and Eliza could have done, then I will slap you with righteous fury and anger and cause and correctness.
Correctness.
Yes.
So basically, you're saying we can wait.
Yep.
And then figure out the slap later.
Yep.
Or I can slap you now and get slapped anyway.
No, if you choose to slap me now, I'm going to throw that all out and just slap you.
So I can slap you now and then just get slapped anyway.
You have.
Or I can wait and get slapped later.
Yep.
How's this work out?
Because you get to slap me if it turns out that they weren't split apart, which is a pretty good deal, I think.
All right.
Think it's good?
All right.
Okay.
So it's not waiting to see that you're right. It's waiting to see the actual outcome to see if I'm right or you're right. So I could still slap you later without you slapping me back?
You said that it was the same. Like in our slap bet, you said that is her. That is... Trajectory is Eliza, right?
I was like, she's...
We're saying... What I'm saying and a couple other people...
Are you split personality too?
What I'm saying is that Trajectory and Eliza are two different people because Velocity 9 makes a different personality within you, and that thing is what Zoom ended up being with Jay. The only difference being is that Eliza, being a normal human, was consumed by it, whereas Jay is an actual speedster with speed force, and that's what creates Zoom and makes it like more powerful, more potent. You know what I'm saying? So, we wait until that happens, if it happens. If it doesn't happen, you get to slap me, buddy.
And
if it does happen,
slap me anyway?
Huh?
And then you're gonna slap me
anyway?
No,
only if you If you deny my very nice.
Sounds like you only give me one
offer.
choice.
No, you have a choice. You can just be slapped and it's done. But I'll slap you as hard as I can.
Fine. We'll wait.
Well, wait. New deal.
We'll
Or
wait.
we're gonna re-up the deal.
We'll wait. Re-up.
It's re-up now. You agree to the terms?
Well, we just haven't learned of the past one, right?
So we have to agree to the terms. I'm not gonna slap you right now. Good. All right.
Something seems fishy.
No. People are probably gonna be upset, Aaron, but it's all well and good. But just know there will come a day when I slap you, and there will be nothing you can do to hide from it. You can't run faster than me. I mean, I'm Zoom. What are you? And it's gonna be so good. What's next?
Kevin Velasquez says speedsters don't technically die. When they die, they're merely absorbed into the Speed Force and can potentially be brought back from the dead. Do you think that this could allude to the possibility that Barry could die to defeat Zoom, but could be resurrected the following season? I've never heard of this.
I didn't know about this whole speedster not technically being able to die, but they can go into the Speed Force.
Yeah,
that's an interesting idea. But what if Barry dies at the end of the season and that's it? Like he's dead or done. Maybe Kid Flash comes up in season 3, like starts for like the first couple episodes, and then Barry comes back. That'd be badass. I almost hope it didn't happen because I expect it now.
Wouldn't it kind of negate death, kind of like Arrow had?
Only for
like death
for
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in Arrow. Doesn't matter in Flash.
I guess it would depend on how you die. I'm sure there's a way of just killing a speedster, like just take away their speed and then kill them.
So like, can Trajectory person come back?
I don't think she has the Speed Force. I think that she's a normal human, and that's why. Because the same thing is happening to Zoom that happened to her, but because Jay, this is all theoretical, but because Jay has Speed Force, it takes a long time for him to affect him, whereas it just burned through her like fucking coke through a hooker.
Huh?
But maybe it did happen to Trajectory. Maybe she is out there. Maybe she like. See, when it first happened, I thought she was breaching.
Yeah, kind of. It had that blue cosmic vagina look to it.
So either she like went to the vajayjay, the vagina, is how we say it now.
the vagina.
Yeah, so maybe she went into the vagina. Maybe she popped out in Earth 2. Maybe we'll see her again. Maybe not. Maybe we saw her suit there at the end. Maybe Jesse gets that suit.
Yeah, that's true, because we did talk about that too.
Yeah.
But she's not around no more.
She went to Opal City.
Yeah, Oral City.
Oral City, yep. Okay, so yeah, I like the theory, though. If that's how they choose to end the season, though, oh my gosh, people go crazy. If they don't know
if he
that's
dies,
a speedster thing.
oh my gosh, that'd be terrible.
But wouldn't that be kind of cool? That would be a justification to have a Kid Flash for a little bit.
For a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I like it.
And then he's working with Joe and everybody, and sucks, and doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Screwing things up.
Yep.
We gotta get Barry back. All right. Joe Sir. Am I the only one that is starting to get annoyed by the fact that everybody is faster than Barry? Zoom, Reverse Flash, Trajectory, possibly Supergirl, Atom Smasher was able to keep up with them, etc. It just seems stupid.
Yeah,
to me.
Grodd chase him too. First of all,
he was letting Grodd chase him though.
Yeah.
He's also letting Atom Smasher keep up with him too, right?
Yeah. First of all, you're never the only one. Whenever people say like, "Am I the only one?" No one's ever the only one. There's always somebody else who feels the same way. Just want to keep that out there. PSA. No.
Am I the only one that likes Vulpix's picture?
But he's absolutely not the only one, because I felt this way too with Trajectory. I'm like, she's faster than Barry? Like, does experience mean nothing?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that she's on this Velocity 9 kick, but that should not make her better.
Reverse and Zoom I could get.
Yeah.
But her, who just got this,
yeah,
she knew how to use it. And she made a suit pretty quick.
I mean, it's like...
it makes sense being quick.
It's like Cupid and Arrow being able to, beat him. Mm-hmm. Or take out... Or be able to fight Diggle and Thea at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like... This shouldn't be able to happen.
You would think.
I know that you have to be able to cause drama and all that shit, but... it does kind of get to me that Barry, who starts out every episode by going my name is Barry Allen, and I'm the fastest man alive. Bitch, you haven't been the fastest man alive in 2 seasons. That's the only seasons you have.
There's someone faster than you every
There always
season.
is. It's weird, because Barry, like we said, he can go the speed of light, but he only just got to Mach 3.3 this episode. Isn't the speed of light faster than that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Speeds.
I figure that going through running so fast that you go through time
Would be faster than something.
is going to be faster than
Speed of light.
Jumping over a bridge.
Should be faster than the speed of light, right?
Yeah, it should be faster.
Because light doesn't go back in time.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, it's getting here.
What? The past is dark? Doesn't make any sense.
All right. Next question is from Kian Duvenbuden.
Duvenbuden.
On the bus.
Ostrada!
On the bus that Jesse went on, it said Opal City. An Easter egg, maybe?
Yeah, I didn't know what Opal City was. I actually looked this up because I was curious. It seemed Opal City, like, that's not a real place. I'm sure maybe there is a real place out there, but I don't think so.
Probably is one somewhere.
But it's where a character called Starman is based. I have no idea who Starman is.
Me neither.
But I like that they put the little Easter egg in there rather than being like, we went to Pittsburgh.
Right?
Like
Firestorm.
But
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Opal City apparently is a DC Comics city.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Ray X says Jessie got injected with Velocity 9, but it seemed that her body rejected badly to it. Was it just because it was such a concentrated dose of V9, or is there something going on in Jessie's body chemistry that caused her to need a blood transfusion?
I had a couple thoughts about this one because, one, I thought that they were giving him a sedative, but it wasn't. It was V9 because then she took it, right? So it's not a sedative. So Jessie, we're like, oh, that's how she becomes, fucking Jessie Quick. But then she started foaming at the mouth, like, it's rabies,
Yeah.
So my one thought, or my other thought about this is that maybe because she's from Earth 2, like the vibrations are weird and Barry couldn't phase. Maybe the V9 didn't work as well because she's from Earth 2.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't really make any sense because Jay took it.
Yeah. I don't know why she reacted that way. I mean, because Eliza is just a normal person, right?
Yeah, but like I said, they could be like a really concentrated dose.
And she had already been kind of exposed to it.
No, you know what it could be? Okay, maybe it is like my idea because she's from Earth 2, and that little tracker they put in that, maybe that zeroes in on someone from Earth 1 using Earth 1 radio waves and shit, and Jessie doesn't have that.
Maybe
that could have done it. They gave her rabies.
I like the idea of that. Maybe just so it was so concentrated of a dosage, and trajectory had already been taking.
Yeah, she had tolerance
building up, and now she needs more, so they gave her more concentrated dose.
So we're saying that if that's the case, then Jessie could have speed powers.
Maybe.
And left.
Or rabies. Mr. Wolf says, in Season 1, Felicity's clothes kinda burn.
Remember that?
Actually,
yeah. Picked her up and she's like,
oh! Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it recently. In Season 1...
I mean, recently. It's tattooed on your chest. I don't know how it moves, but it does.
It just keeps moving. Alright, so her clothes kind of burn due to the speed force when Barry took her to Star Labs.
Yeah.
If the speed force can burn other clothes that are not resistant to the speed force, why in the crossover episode of Season 1, when Barry took Roy, Caitlin, Cisco, and Felicity to disarm the 5 bombs at Star City, their clothes didn't emulate? I guess the speed force wanted to see Felicity's breasts.
Yes, it does. Everything does. But it's a valid question because we've always talked about, like, man, what happens, like, do you hit, like he goes, Jay, he grabbed people out of the hospital, right? None of the people, went on fire. And Barry was not that fast back then either, but he ran so fast that her clothes were burning off. When Jay did it, I'm gonna say, if I went and grabbed you like this, like your neck would snap.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he was holding her so close that the friction from him running caught her on fire.
That could be a thing. Like, because was he wearing a suit in that scene?
I think so.
Was he wearing a suit in that scene?
Yeah. Because I think he was wearing that suit, and then she was there, and then the other people started walking in, and she's like... something like that.
It's weird how well you remember that scene.
I just watched it.
Mm-hmm. Every day, though.
Yeah, it's my new background. I have an action background now. It's awesome.
It's the first thing you gotta see before you go to bed. First thing you see when you awake. Every lunch, dinner.
I'm sitting there eating.
That's what happens. I thought it was an interesting question, though, because we never see that again.
I was eating.
Friction?
That is weird. I don't know why. Because he's carried tons of people.
Yeah.
Only her that caught on fire.
But, to bring this all around, to be serious about it, yes, I do think the Speed Force wants to see Felicity's breasts.
To keep this serious and bring it back around.
Mm-hmm. Look at me.
Thank you, Speed
Aaron,
Force.
I'm serious.
Maybe it was one of the dead speedsters.
In the Speed Force.
In the Speed Force, like, oh yeah. All right. We have one more question here from Sav Beautiful Mess.
Yep.
Says, will you guys be doing a reaction to the Flash Supergirl crossover soon? Or will you wait until you're caught up with Supergirl episodes? There's a crossover?
Yep.
I didn't know
Quit
that.
feigning ignorance. This boy, what's this boy been doing, Aaron?
I'm watching Supergirl.
He's been watching Supergirl with his wife, Melanie.
A lot.
A lot.
To try to make it faster, we've been doing it at our place.
Yep.
Because...
It's weird when they do it here.
But with it, we have the kids and everything, so it's trying to find time.
Yeah.
But if we can try to do naps and just do it there, so it'll be a little bit different setting.
Yeah.
The reactions for those will probably come through at some point, but odds are we'll probably try to hurry up, push through to get to the crossover stuff and try to get it out, and then we'll get the other Supergirl stuff up.
Yeah,
too.
and separately, I'm just watching Supergirl by myself, which is nice. You guys can do this all the time. Like, just sit there and not have to...
What do you mean I could do this all the time? When?
I get to watch Supergirl. What I'm saying.
Yeah. When? What do you mean you guys? I mean them?
Like them.
Oh.
They just get to watch episodes
What
and
do I
then
get
come
to
here.
just watch? I don't get to just watch anything.
No, I mean them. So it's been nice just being able to watch the episodes and being like, huh, cool. And not have to like...
And then you could watch our reaction.
I know, right? It's like what you guys
and see
get
how
to
cool
do.
we are.
Yeah. You guys doing what you do at your house when the kids are gone.
There's been a couple times because like Leon was in school and then Kanan was asleep and then Colson was like, "All right, Colson, here you go," and try to set him up, and then he come over and be like, "What are you doing? Can I sit on your lap?" I'm like, "All right," and he sits on my lap and like, "Ooh, who's that?" and like watching us like that, and then there was one where we were ending it and we're like, "All right, guys, until next time, I'm Aaron," and he's like, "I'm Melanie," and then Colson like walks behind, he's like, "Where's my DS?" See you guys later.
Oh, that's funny. I like that.
You just see his little head like pop up from in between us. It was funny.
So we will be doing, probably all three of us will probably be doing the crossover. I'm not sure exactly when, but we will be doing the crossover. You will see it here on YouTube. And then you will also see all the Supergirl ones when they catch up. We might release the crossover early, though.
Yeah.
So people can see it after they've seen the thing.
Yeah. I'm really curious how it's going to tie in with Flash.
Yeah.
Because with what we left with Flash, Supergirl comes on first. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how it's going to work.
Yep. I don't know. We'll have to just see.
Yep. All right, guys, that's going to be it. That's the last Q&A question we have for the Flash. So make sure Tuesday night to watch Flash and then come back here for our reaction review episode.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys also hit the like and subscribe button. Check out blindwave.net. And in the description below, you can find the link to all of our social media. So until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys later. Eric!
This could have been your face this time.